Hi, I'm Bryan Uhler with Pioneer Builders. Welcome to another episode of The Build Show. I am extremely excited about this episode because I'll be able to highlight the marriage of design and construction, and I'm going to do that by using the iGUIDE PLANIX R1. This video is sponsored by Planitar. Let's get into it. This portion here is the LIDAR. That's the light detection and ranging function. LIDAR, just think of that as like light plus radar. And what this is going to be able to do though is use pulses of light to be able to scan the room, create a point cloud, and it's actually something that you can use for distancing. This would be perfect if you have to do as-built at the end of a project, or if you're doing any kind of a renovation project. So utilizing something like this is helpful if you're going to be creating new design drawings to see what's actually there instead of having to go around and measure everything by hand. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do, I have the PLANIX app open. I can take my camera, scan the QR code, and now you can see with the green light that we're all connected. I'm going to go ahead and change rooms and go ahead and take the imagery and we'll take a look at it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and first show you the camera from this position. And you can see how much of a view that got, including the front door. And then by tapping that, here's the LIDAR imagery. So what I'm going to do is set this up here. It's got a nice line of sight to the front door, to that back corner, and a pretty good line of sight here. I don't think I need to be in this image, so let's walk into the other room and capture this and watch what happens. So we're scanning. It'll end up letting you know when it's safe to move the camera. In other words, it's already gathered all of the imagery that it needs. Okay, so same thing at the top. We're used to seeing that. Isn't that absolutely amazing that it captures all that? All right, we got done capturing the data. Super easy, obviously lightweight. The battery, I think I've had this on for like an hour and a half and it barely ticked down, if at all. So long battery life, lightweight, durable, but that was only half of this story. Meet me in my office and let's dive into the data. Well, welcome to my office. I have done a lot of work between when we took all of that capturing and now that we're here at the office. You're gonna want to work with that company right up front, right at the get-go, and just prepare that you're going to have some fixed time in just to learn the process, and then all of the future captures that you do are going to be so much easier. When you start to learn the little tips and tricks, you can be even faster when it goes through to capturing the information. So you can see from our home screen right here, I have two iGUIDEs already. One little thing to comment on when it comes to the pricing, right here it has a billable area, so if you're a cost accountant like me, you can pay attention to your billable area, how much of the property you actually want to capture, just to make sure you're as efficient as possible. By clicking on this primary hyperlink here, you can see that there's different options on the left. You can see our image here. So here you can see the branded tour link, the unbranded tour link, and the tag list tour link. So here's the primary deliverable for what I was doing. You can see the different floor plans. So the main floor, the basement. Also staying at the bottom here, you've got this measuring tool. So notice by clicking on that, it's letting me know it's 541 square feet. It actually has some of the dimensions here. But by clicking on this measuring, watch my cursor. As I come across, because of that LIDAR data, I can actually take different measurements on the property. I'm going to go ahead and click out of that measuring tool and let's go back to the main floor. If you're going to do the walkthrough, you can see all of these little locations. Now, I've had a lot more data capture points than what I have currently visible here in the iGUIDE. This is to make it easier for somebody else to be able to navigate through the floor plan. Let's go ahead and click tags so we can see the entire tag list. So that's on the left side of the screen. But if we click on this particular tag, you notice this hyperlink, Innotech Facility Tour. By clicking on that, I actually have it set up that somebody could come through,
they're actually able to click on these different tags, and there's different things that you can put in here. Let's take a look at some of the other tags. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on the floor plan. I've got a propane fireplace here. This is showing the window coverings from MHZ throughout the main level. What I've done is I've embedded a website so somebody could come through and see what it is that we have specified in this location. Here we have the Legrand USB PD, that's power delivery receptacles, screwless trim. So in the basement, I've got the Flow by Moen. I've got the Panasonic Whisper Comfort. I have the Panasonic IntelliBalance 100. Embedded in this one, I actually have a YouTube video that I did in the past. And then one more. We've got the Huber Zip System R sheathing for continuous insulation, so that if a real estate broker or if a buyer is curious about this product, they could get in here and do a deep dive from the manufacturer's own website. The fact is, there's so many different things in our houses that we put in. While I try to be on site when it comes to selling a house to a prospective buyer, the fact is I can't always be there. So by populating it with this information, somebody from the comfort of their own home or even across the country could take a look at all of these things, because it's really hard to get paid for something if an owner doesn't see the value in that thing. So this is a nice way for me to communicate when it comes to sales. I'm going to go ahead and take us to the main floor. From this map here, you can actually go to different locations on the outside. So even from the outside, I've got a tag here for the view rail railing, but because of it being 360 degrees, you can actually see what the view is from the property. For the images that we have on this one, you've already seen the cover image, but take a look at these floor plans. So this is for the JPEG. Just a couple of examples here. You can see that they have the square footages, the colors delineated for the different locations. So when I look at the plan set, it's 17 sheets. But you can see in the title block right here, we've got the floor plan basement. Pretty professional deliverable that we have here. More like a design deliverable set that you would get when it comes to a CAD drawing. Here's the point cloud for the basement. And as we zoom in on just one of the rooms here, it's labeled as a 3-piece bath, the square footage, the length and width dimensions, as well as the ceiling height. Here, to show an alternative, the ceiling height is variable. We have a false ridge going through here with vaults. Just to do a quick page turn here, you can see it got some of the exterior elements. Attics can be difficult to capture. I worked with them in order to be able to do it. So this gives you an idea of what the attic platform is. And then another thing I thought is really cool to highlight is the actual roof plan. Absolutely amazing that they were able to capture that. Then we have our elevations. You can see the different elevation dimensions that are in there. And then something else that we don't typically do on our plan sets, but is extremely helpful, is the RCPs, or reflected ceiling plans. So you can see different elements that would be at the ceiling. For example, a couple of lights in here. This would be an exhaust fan in the utility room. And then they even have captured the attic access to get up into the attic. The RCP for the basement, the vertical point cloud, so this gives you an idea of when I started capturing the data vertically. And then a nice legend in order to be able to see what they have in the plans and then what their symbols mean. Briefly, they give you SVG files. That stands for Scalable Vector Graphics. I'll just show you one here. So this takes your floor plan and you can zoom in without losing resolution. So depending on what you're using for different marketing purposes, that's a pretty cool file type that they provide you with. For those of you who are CAD users, you'll be able to recognize this very well. Different line colors, different line types. We have some of our elevations in here. From the floor plan side, so this cross-references with what you saw before that I had in that PDF deliverable, but you can see how this dimensions all of these little guys. So you would be able to get CAD files and then be able to say you're doing a tenant improvement or some sort of an addition or renovation, you would be able to utilize these files in order to do your design development drawings all the way through to a permit set. And I showed you the PDF of the RCP, the reflected ceiling plan, so now you get an idea of that from a CAD perspective. Looking at this, even though I didn't look at any kind of a title block, I know this is a basement because I know how the house was constructed. These being can lights, this was a surface mount light, and even from the exterior, you can see that they have our heat pump captured. The thing that I thought was really cool was the roof plan, and so now you can see that in a more CAD type situation. For those of you in the design space, you might already be a Revit user, you might be into BIM, building information modeling. If you are, or if you're interested in it, take a look at the deliverables that you can receive. So here's an example of taking the 3D model and rotating it. You can look through the windows. Because I captured all of that vertical imagery, the way they're able to stitch it all together, you can even see the below grade. You can see the slab there. The amount of detail that it's able to capture because you've done everything on the inside and outside is truly unbelievable. There's a lot of different options that you can do as far as filtering information out. Maybe this is a house that's existing, so you go through and you scan the house, but they're still living in the house and there's a room, maybe it's their closet, and they don't want that to be published for everybody to see. You can actually filter those things out for what the iGUIDE actually shows. Working with the folks over there, they'll be able to assess how much help you're needed and be able to walk you through the steps to get to this point. So definitely utilize them. In another part of my life, an expression that I've used is, if you spend more than 5 minutes trying to figure something out, ask for help, or you're just wasting your time. So that's what I found with these folks. If I was able to use this on a current house that I have for sale, I would estimate an hour for the horizontal scans and the verticals, which you don't have to do. If you're doing the design type things, you definitely want to take your verticals, but you may not need to depending on what your purposes are. The app takes the images, the data that you capture, and it's able to create a file, and then you're able to upload it from your phone to those folks. Then they do data processing behind the scenes and give you your iGUIDE. 95% of the work is done without me having to do anything hands-on to get there. As a small business runner, I have to be as efficient as I possibly can. So something like this can increase my capacity, which allows me to bring in more work, and the less cognitive load that I have allows my mind to be able to focus on so many other things. I'm over on social media at Pioneer Builders Inc. Honestly, I like to communicate with people. I don't only teach in the build show environment, I also teach on Instagram and other places. Feel free to shoot me a DM. Work with these folks, but if you have questions for me too, I'm pretty much an open book, and I'm happy to help you out if I can. Thanks for watching. Now go build something.